Hello everyone! Today on Binky's Gaming Thoughts, I explore the theory of Anders being still alive even if killed by Hawke. How is this possible? The theory is simple. Technically, a spirit resides inside of him. Enough said. Okay. Alright, so let's go into the details of this. We know that Wynn from Dragon Age Origins had a spirit of faith living inside of her, which kept her alive, even if she was terminally ill. And even if she should have died ages ago. Not literally, obviously. It's said that abominations, those who are host to spirits, have a friend within them. Mythal didn't just live inside anyone. She waited and eventually found Flemeth, allowing Flemeth to remain alive and revive if killed. They had an affinity for each other, betrayal in common, and had a connection, an emotional connection, not just the spirit link connection thing, you know. So if a spirit is a friend, they want to help their host as a friend and keep them alive as much as possible. They would potentially miss them if their host died. In Jaws of Hakon, the Augur's apprentice has a spirit inside of her, and said the Avar god, she calls it her friend, and that's the reason she doesn't want to release it. She says it's the only person, the only being who loves her and who accepts and appreciates her for who she truly is. So there's a connection between spirit and host. With all this in mind, the same can be said of Anders and Justice. Anders meets Justice in Awakening, as we know, befriends him, and at the time Justice was residing in a dead Kristoff body. So because the body was dead, it was like decaying, so it wasn't going to last very long. So Justice was going to eventually need a new host. Anders offers Justice to be his host, as his friend, having befriended him. So despite Justice sort of becoming Vengence, you know, and being vengeful in quite a few moments, he probably still cares for Anders. It's quite possible that if Hawke killed Anders after he plops dead and Hawke and company just walk away, that Justice revives him and sustains him. Then Anders heals, because Anders is a great healer himself. So Justice helps him heal himself from his wounds, keeping him alive. Then Anders finds a place to stay, a safe place, where he will be accepted and hidden, perhaps where he is protected by others around him being mages. Do you see where I'm getting at here? Now, here's a bonus theory for you, and I've hinted at it in the past. Alluded to. Who has an affinity for cats? Anders. Who also apparently has a great affinity for cats? Well, Josephine says that the Archon of Tevinter does. It's possible that Anders is his aide, or someone close to him, or maybe even him. Now there's a theory. What if we go to Tevinter, we meet the Archon, but he reveals himself, and it's Anders. That would actually be pretty awesome. Regardless whether he's the Archon or living there, being someone in Tevinter, that would be pretty awesome. I guess we'll find out in the next game. In Dragon Age 4, when we head to Tevinter. But I would actually be thrilled to see Anders again in Tevinter, and for him to have been kept alive by Justice. Let me know what you think of this theory. And I'd also like to have Anders as a companion again. So let me know what you think of this theory. And I'll be answering more Q&A questions in future videos throughout the coming days and weeks. If ever you have questions and you missed the actual Q&A video, I'm going to link it in comments so that you can ask questions if you have any. And I'll see you all soon. Masaranas. If you're new here and you like my content, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. Alternately, you can follow my website, binkyproductions.com, where I post everything from all my channels. Be sure to check out some of my other stuff. You can also join in on the fun on Patreon for some random, sporadic, occasional, exclusive content. Otherwise, just liking and sharing, like it if you like it, for the like it if you like it dance, supports this channel and helps people find it. And your continued viewership is very much appreciated. Masaranas.